Greetings and salutations, everyone, not salutations.
Salutations.
And welcome to Case 2 of, well, specifically, Trial 2 of Danganronpa 2. 2.
Yeah.
6 skills. I don't think we unlocked anything new. I don't think
Oh, we did.
we have Peach Muscle. Increases your truth bullet rate of fire.
Nice.
That's right, Peach Muscle. Whatever that is.
We got that from Akane.
Yep, Akane, because we maxed her out. So maybe maxing out is like the gameplay wise the best way to do it, but still.
Right.
Anyway. Okay, everyone. I assume you've already seen other parts before this. It would be very weird to just come in here, so without further ado, let's jump in here.
Trial time.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
Okay, time for the walkthrough on it.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
That's horrible.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in
Maybe
the
he
game are
wanted to be a
first.
character in the game.
Characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, Boy F. The high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A, it's probably Mikan.
Mikan.
I see!
Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
People use this screenshot of Danganronpa, just like, they're aware.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Shut the fuck up.
A nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel
Oh
like
my
I heard
God.
that in the game too.
It's so weird hearing her swear.
It so is.
Huh?
You said the same line in the game, you fool! She's right, the one who said that was Girl
Go B.
B.
I see!
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and
Right.
foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's
Come
move
here,
on.
bitch.
Next is Girl C.
Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique.
Hibuki.
Ibuki.
I see!
To be honest, she was the least important girl in the whole thing.
Girl C is
Yeah.
Ibuki.
Girl
But
C?
she's the coolest out of
Then
all
I'll
of them.
see you next Tuesday.
Wow.
Let's move on to Girl D.
He didn't say anything.
Girl D, huh? There's only one person always had a camera with them.
Of course it was
I
Monokuma.
see!
Because Monokuma, he is always watching the
Girl B is
cameras.
the victim in
Right.
this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F.
I
It
see.
is Fuyuhiko.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
Even starts with
I was
F.
in a game? That's
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Mioda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were 2 Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryo, appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but... To call me out like that, Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryo, appears twice, it's probably because... He had a double... Okay, was she an older sister or a little sister? What do you think?
Older sister.
He had an older sister.
Oh, younger sister.
No, there wasn't anything like that depicted in the
Damn
game.
it!
What?
He said...
Really?
You guys are his little sister.
I can prove it with this.
He's
maybe
just
I'm
he's just short, so
in the
I
game,
guess
Guy F, Kuzuryu,
Yeah.
mentions that he has a little sister.
Okay. Oh.
What do you mean,
Just,
little sister?
This is what
He's a
Guy F
little
said
one.
in the game.
Yeah. Wow, didn't
It's
even let me
pretty
read
clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister. The one who died at the beginning.
I see!
Yeah.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
What?
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being
my
sarcastic,
God.
dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean,
No, you wouldn't.
when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I
Oh
see.
my god.
So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game
Okay.
are.
Well, I guess it would make more sense narratively. I think Fuyuhiko would be more inclined to help out the lolly girl. I'm never gonna remember her name. It doesn't matter. I don't like her
Yoko.
anyway. But regardless, it would make sense if it was on the other way around or whatever. So I want to say, if it was not him, it was definitely the lolly girl, and he was like there to, yeah. I don't know.
Girl A is Mikai. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so,
Oh my
then
god.
Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
Probably a reference to something I don't understand.
I
I
have
don't
no
know
idea.
what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
Oh my god.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Because Girl E was the killer of the first thing, right?
Yeah.
I see.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Okay.
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
There's a brick and vase in that room, and then there's the water tank and gravel, and a victim, broken window. Everyone's standing out in the hallway. Okay.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans.
You need to draw maps back then.
Classic dungeon
yeah,
crawler
true.
RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Oh wow.
Then-
Okay.
I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the five of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
So I like how it isn't
Since it
X
was never mentioned in the
and
game,
Tear.
we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
Moves
you
like
say?
forking a knife. And
Ah,
Tear's
forking a
face.
knife. Nice. That's funny.
Yeah.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? Guess I need to clear that up first. Make your argument. Okay, we got a lot of things to cover. I remember this case being hard, by the way.
Oh no.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was
I
she
think
able
that's
to
the
get
one
past
we
those
played.
4 and wait in front of the music
Yeah.
room?
Because that
She
was the
probably
face
used a hidden
breaking.
passageway.
The face.
Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best.
I hate that.
But yeah, the vase was broken, so they thought like the crime happened while Girl E was there, but it happened earlier because she just did that to make them think the window broke. Then she had plenty of time to do whatever we're talking about.
Right.
What did what Girl D did after the murder in the music room? I need to find out the clue that would clarify it.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
The broken vase photo, I believe.
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped out.
So how did Girl E to the front of the To go back to the you need to go through the Plus, at the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance, heard the sound of the window shatter.
No, that's wrong!
Why did it shoot so fast? My goodness, that's what the upgrade did. It made the bullet go through.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Face.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken
it's
vase
just
was
a vase.
discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Murder weapon.
Who cares
That's
about the
a weapon.
murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Those are hands.
What did you say about hands?
It was Girl E's hands.
She did say she was choking her.
Right.
But then she said that she choked her until she was unconscious, but she couldn't leave her like that. So then she did something else to her. Presumably.
Oh,
I think
enough.
that's what it said. An unconventional
wasn't
weapon.
she bleeding?
Yeah, she was bleeding. It also appeared in the game. Let's look at her photos so we can compare them, but I'm pretty sure she is bleeding.
It's okay, I'll forensic this. I know exactly
she's-
what will happen.
She's bleeding on the
Okay,
head.
so hit her in the head with a chair?
We're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear. Then I have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I needed to tell you regarding the white noise and the non-stop debates.
So you can see the tear thing.
Yeah, it does. Knife and fork. He gets the unique thing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with a silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at... You get the gist, right? Appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. So Gundam Tanaka has a power that increases the power of the silencer. Okay. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. And make your argument. Obviously, it was the fish technique.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Oh my
If
god.
it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
No.
Unconventional weapon. Apparently it appeared in the game, but...
Okay, so... I want to ask a question.
Yeah?
Do you recall if this mode has a mode like the first game?
I mean at the end where you can befriend everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe it does. In fact, I
Okay,
know it
okay,
does,
good.
yes.
Alright, good. Good.
Indeed, so we can hang out with whoever we want to, so don't worry.
Honestly, I think rare circumstance where I want to hang out with basically everyone other than the Lolly and Taro. Those are like the only ones I don't want to hang out with.
You'll never know their deepest lore.
I don't give a fuck.
Crap. We're scattered everywhere. Like how a lot of this evidence is for the other case, and then we have the game stuff in it.
Right. It said unconventional, so maybe glass from the broken window?
Maybe. I remember this being like I think this was the thing I was stuck on the most. By the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Given that-
glass from the broken window.
Does it look like she was cut, or does it look like she was, like, bashed?
Well, it looks...
I can't tell from this.
Okay, so usually if you like stab something, you'd imagine like it kind of gets everywhere, more like.
Right.
Okay, no. If anything, it'd be more centralized. Because if you beat something to death, there'd be like blood misting in the air. If you hit something really hard. And there'd also be splatter. And like the area behind it, in front of it, beside it. Okay, if you want clarification, I'm about this. I watched a lot of that crime investigation stuff and also a lot of Dexter.
Okay.
Show about the serial killer. Anyway.
So is this... So you're saying this is blunt or stab?
I'm saying it could be... I'm guessing it's stabbing.
Well, I'd say it's inconclusive because I doubt the game would expect you to know any of this.
I guess so, but I'm gonna go with the glass, but that's just me. That's the only thing I can think of because... I mean...
So they were beaten with the gravel.
No. Okay, well if it's not the glass, then it's probably the same baseball bat and they just cleaned it off. I don't know.
Well, no, because then it would be there right until you threw it out the window or something.
I guess so.
You also said unconventional. A baseball bat's pretty conventional, really.
Yeah, glass isn't. So like that's my reasoning behind it. But it could also be our fist.
Okay, what do I shoot at the glass to say that I wait, no, you gotta shoot the one we either have to shoot something we disagree with, but they're all just offering options, which implies to me that we have to shoot the thing we agree with, right? So what would we shoot at the window to prove we agree with it?
I don't know.
What about broken glass?
Oh, that one.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Yeah, the first one, broken glass, right? But what do we shoot at it?
Didn't you talk to her with the fish tank?
Fish tank, maybe?
That's too big to be a weapon.
Because the fish tank was made out of glass, right? You could have used that, I guess. But, like, the window isn't an option. Maybe it was something from the fish tank.
Like the gravel.
No. You cannot beat someone to death with gravel.
Well, not in a standard
No,
one.
you definitely could.
Well, how could you?
If it was a big enough piece of gravel.
Well, what if you put the gravel in a bag and swung it at someone?
Yeah, like you packed your bag full of... But no, because the gravel would be, like, too thin. Maybe, like, bruising, if anything. But you'd have to hit someone really hard to be able to do some serious damage like that.
Well, it'd be basically a bag of rocks. You think swinging a bag of rocks at somebody wouldn't hurt?
Well, I mean, it's like thin rocks, though, right? Because at that point, it's basically
Well, they're small,
like
but if you
sand.
densely pack them, it's basically the same as, like, you know, just a big rock, right?
I'd say not, because, I mean, it'd be more akin to sand, if anything.
Well, if
Kinda
you
what I'm
swung
getting
a bag of sand at somebody, would it hurt?
Yeah, it would hurt them, but I wouldn't say that it'd, like, be enough to, like, cause their skull to cave in or anything. Is what it clearly looks at, like, from here, so, I mean...
Then the piano.
Why are you going
Try
in?
the
Investigation.
glass.
It's on that big.
If you had
Beating her
big
with gravel
solid rock,
instead!
I'd say, if anything, that would make me
If
more...
it's a weapon that was used to
sense
beat them
me.
to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Unconventional
A
weapon.
weapon inside the music room.
What about broken glass?
I'm trying to shoot that. Nope, it's not that.
No, okay.
You're backing up with the half-assed.
Oh.
Sorry, I was just reading it myself.
It's okay, just go ahead and finish.
Backing up with your half-assed opinion. It'll just ruin my theory's credibility. Is that even a theory? I thought you were just making a stupid joke.
Damn it!
Ugh. Okay.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
If the blood spatter had enough,
Isn't
yeah, it isn't reasonable enough. It shouldn't
Well,
make more
as I said,
sense
I remember being stuck at this for a long time.
Yeah.
So want me to just tell you the answer? Because took me forever to figure it out.
Honestly, yeah, go for it.
That swimsuit that was stolen, she said was stolen from her, but it's actually her swimsuit. She put the gravel in the swimsuit and balled it up, and then used that to do the blunt damage.
That's why you're saying that.
That's why I was trying to see if I could make it sound like it was accurate at all, but you weren't biting, which is true, because I wouldn't have bitten either, because I never thought that was the answer. Like, there's broken glass right there, just use that.
Right, well, the reason why I don't think that, right, is because I have, like, a bag of cat litter,
Think you talked
and
her
that would
with
have
the fish
basically
tank.
been the same as, like, fish gravel, right?
It's too big to be a weapon.
So it doesn't make a lot of sense.
In the
like,
piano.
I can't see myself beating someone to death with, like, a bag of cat litter.
Well, cat litter's not
It's
rocks.
basically the equivalent.
Similar, but not
Right.
rocks. So a little different.
Well, it is a little different, right? But, I mean, they're essentially the same.
Yeah, I
Like,
suppose.
if you put them all into a bag, there are, like, some small and big pieces, depending.
Anyway, what do you think we should shoot at the thing to get the answer? Should we shoot the broken fish tank at it, or should we shoot the stolen
The broken
swimsuit?
fish tank, because
Where are
it's
you going?
correlated.
Investigation
It's on that
Swimsuit
biggest.
part
How about
later,
beating
I
her with
guess.
gravel instead?
No, it's not the right answer. Hajime agrees. I
Wait,
guess I'll just
didn't
let you read it. Like,
Hajime agrees with me, just as I thought. She beat her to death with a gravel. Wait, how? Isn't gravel too small? If she killed her by beating her with gravel, it would obviously have blood all over it.
Damn it!
okay, let's
A weapon
try
inside the music room, huh?
the swimsuit.
Yeah, that's
Again,
what
I
I'm
don't
talking
know,
about.
I might be
Broken
ahead of
glass.
it, and we're not supposed to do this yet, but I remember that being the answer. Because it's stuck in my head so much.
Isn't the
because
cause
I
of
got
death a
stuck with
blood?
this for
Think
so
you
long.
talked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be.
In the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that big escape.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I
Okay.
agree with that.
Consent.
Consent.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
Okay.
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
Now look. Can someone just get, like, a plastic ballistic dummy or whatever that they use to, like, test things on for, like, car crashes or whatever?
I do wonder if
I
there's
think
like
I'm
people testing Danganronpa murders or whatever to see if they work and stuff. I wonder if that's a video.
Yeah, I seriously
be
want
cool.
to know that. Because, I mean, look, I may not be the smartest person, but if you were to ask me if a bag of fish gravel could make a skull cave in, I would not believe you, because it does not sound reasonable at all. It's just like a big bag of sand.
Well, the first game, to be fair, the first game had all those arrows and they were taped together to be a weapon. Except they actually weren't, but ignore that part.
Right.
You're not
Yeah,
chosen
I
at
mean-
all, and gravel is impossible.
Whatever.
It's too small to be a weapon.
What if
Right.
the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Yeah, but even then...
What kind of bag?
If the weapon is
Also-
something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag.
Listen, I will not harp on it after this point. But if you put that gravel inside of, like, the swimsuit, if you hit someone long enough, that thing is going to rip. Whatever.
Again, there was glass there, just use that. Anyway,
I know.
although then, I don't know. There's probably a reason, I don't know. Let's see where this goes.
And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by
my
such a
God.
fantastic idea!
Holy moly.
But for the killer, it It's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
She covered it up.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
Yeah, as shown here. Very
And
quickly.
apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can?
Wait, hold on.
That's pretty scary.
What?
So, the person that killed in the first place... wait, no, they were killed off. Never mind.
Yeah, Girl E killed and then they were killed later.
Right.
Mysterious Girl E.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl E's killer. Right now, the only person I can think of is that guy. Guy F.
Definitely Monokuma, obviously.
I see!
Monokuma is behind every...
It should have been Guy F.
Nobody has their own drive. It's all Monokuma's fault.
Right, okay, so the only person living that wasn't, like, involved directly with this case...
A scenario where Guy F
the last
murders
murder.
Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
Okay, what were you saying?
I was saying... Wouldn't Babyface also be responsible here? Like, he'd be, like, suffering the, whatever, because he did kill a student. So,
Right.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
But Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl
That's
E
funny.
and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You two literally work
Should be
together.
tough as shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and my hero's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and my hero's murder. With the metal bat.
Yeah.
I can prove it with this! I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game.
Were they just like using
As
metal
proof,
bats?
Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
She's not convincing enough to me. If they were as close as it seemed before, she would not just be accusing him in this way. It seems like she's just shoving it off on him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. But don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Oh my god, Pekka! I love you, Pekka! Yes! Go.
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Wow.
Make your argument.
Shallow insult.
The footprints on the beach will probably be the thing we prove that she was there.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong!
Actually,
the
Wait
game.
a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
Don't decide that based on ugliness!
Huh. They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Right,
It's a lie?
Also, another thing to note, the time she was running away was like afternoon.
Right.
So why? It couldn't have been a morning walk. That's a really long morning walk.
Yeah. Because I can't remember the exact time we were in that place. But let's say we were... The party was going to be at 4. We were in there at like about 3:30 or whatever. Apparently, Mahiru was killed at 3. And we saw her out there during our 3:30, so she was running away after... Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not morning.
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
make your argument.
Meanwhile, we just destroy her argument entirely.
Right. Well, there's the letter on my hero that jumps out at me as something important.
I did go to the beach house.
Double check.
Yeah, that one, because that's very incriminating.
But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Anyway.
It's okay.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not.
Wasn't Gundam
saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Yeah.
Is this a panel of idiots?
I think we need that.
Yeah, it's kind of unnecessary thing, I feel like. Anyway, Hiyoko said she never saw my hero, but is that really true? Then again, we don't really need to shoot those, unless there's like one right in front of the thing we're trying to shoot, in which case, we just gotta shoot that once. It's not a big deal.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
No, that's wrong.
Liar. Found it immediately.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. But what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayonji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now! I totally saw you!
Huh?
Yeah, everyone's
Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth.
Thank you.
Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter and Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out.
Also, I feel like it's
went
important
ahead
to
to the
note.
beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru.
But yeah, it's important to note that that letter is covered in blood.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, come on.
There's evidence for that too.
The only place I can think of where Hiyoko is hiding is probably that place, right? The closet.
Yeah, the closet.
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Oh my god. You're an awful
I
liar.
have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, She was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person! You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer!
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask! Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice!
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all! Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island! Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru!
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia! It's just a difference between cultures! Culture shock, you know?
Hyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn!
It's all in your heads! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
It's true that Hyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. Can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone.
Yeah. Okay, another thing I'd like to think as well, because there's no way that,
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion.
What'd you say?
Okay, so there's something I need to break down. We know that Hyoko is very, very short.
Indeed.
So, I mean, to hit her in the head at such an angle and with enough force to, like, kill her instantly, from what she said, Mikan, then it would have to be someone who is stronger, for one, and slightly taller. So my guess is that it was Babyface that did it, who actually killed her. But she definitely assisted him.
There's footprints from Hyoko going out the front door. But as we said, it's probably she was moved in front of the door. So why would you move in front of the door if you were, you know, I don't know. There's still more to this mystery. Let's see what we come up with.
Hyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
Strange. Yeah, that's really
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt! You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy!
Whoa, how do you know
waited
about
for your
that?
chance to kill
Yeah, how do you
Mahiru.
know?
And afterward, you fled from the beach house!
That's suspicious.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
Looks like everybody does Hyoko. Is that really okay? I mean, yes.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's
You
conclusion.
already know it.
Hyoko is the sinner who killed
Yeah, the
Mahiru!
yellow gummy, and just point that out, I guess.
Closet at the beach house.
Yeah. And it's based on what Babyface said.
A lot of these inside Hyoko's are to be housed with 4 flavors. Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Is any of that... So yellow, Sid?
Right.
Now is yellow any of these 4 flavors? So specifically said she only had these
melon.
ones. Could be melon. Are any of those in there yellow?
Yeah, melon.
Okay. I'm just grasping at straws, then let's see. 3 bottles, I don't think those matter.
I guess melon can be translucent more so. But I suppose that could work.
Well, they're like bear-shaped. Are these bear-shaped? I honestly can't tell from looking at it, so maybe.
Does it say in the gummy bag description?
Apparently there were a lot of these inside Hyoko's room. Each bag comes with 4 flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange.
Yeah, they're just gummies, but I guess they do kind of look like gummy bears. I'm going to say that they are.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
Can't
There's
shoot
no
that.
doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
I wanted to shoot the gummy bag at the statement that he makes. Okay.
And weren't you also hiding it? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
No, that's wrong.
Let's see what the game says, because I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
About that gummy, did Hyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor?
Oh, yeah.
The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored.
Or banana.
Huh?
Or
That
banana.
gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What?
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
Wait a second.
Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
What?
Oh, fuck.
What? What's going on?
This got so much more complicated. So I don't know why I didn't realize it sooner. But you would need someone tall, at the very least, to have someone exit out of the window in the bathroom. And both of them are short as fuck.
Right.
Strange.
Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
I see.
Make your argument.
I love Danganronpa. I love it whenever it just shatters my dreams and makes me think real hard.
We're not done with Hyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
Obviously, she did not have strength. She died inside.
Right.
I left those footprints during my morning walk!
Well, we know you're lying, but that doesn't matter.
Right.
Figure out what's right and what's wrong.
We're not done with Hyoko yet.
Mikon will come through again.
There's still a huge piece of evidence.
You're talking about the footprints near...
It's true, that's an
Most
important piece
useful
of... We
person.
can thank
Everyone gets-
Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
Oh, get out of the way.
Oh,
No, that's wrong.
The fast bullet saved us, because it would have taken too long if it bounced off slowly.
Mahiru
good
didn't
thing we
block the
hung out
door.
with Akane.
Her death was instant.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
I mean, I don't know how you tell it from an autopsy, but people do it in real life, so I believe it.
Well, okay. Well, I'd say you'd have to understand a lot about how the body functions and where in the brain she was hit. But I think if you get hit in the brain regardless, you're gonna have, like, lost some executive function that you'd normally have. So I'd say it wouldn't be a stretch to think that she just couldn't do that.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry!
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her
Is there-
death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru
there's
isn't the
that
one who
too.
blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Something
Someone else?
easy to tell is that you could tell if it was like killed in a single blow, because unless you were like very accurate, it would be pretty clear that there could be like 2 strike wounds.
Yeah.
So if you're like slightly off and the diameter of like the spot where they were hit didn't match up to the baseball bat in this case, it would be safe to say that they just like hit her right beside that first point. So it looks wider.
The killer, of course. They're the
I
one
don't
who
know.
blocked the door with Mahiru's body.
I'm not a
That's why
forensic
there were
vet,
bloody drag
okay?
marks left on
It's
the floor.
alright. Neither am I.
Yeah.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
He's not strong enough to do that.
If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Right.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was clean.
Strange.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me.
Oh, you're suspicious now.
We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Why do you care so much?
Okay, now we
Why-
gotta do this.
Whatever.
Don't know how we're gonna defeat him, but
If Mahiru didn't block the
You
door,
got this.
then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Hiko is stubbornly insisting that Hiyoko is the killer. If I don't counter all of his words, I'll be pushed back.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Yeah, I do know one tip about this, so I'll use it. If you go up twice and then down,
If
it's a
Mahiru
stronger
didn't
attack.
block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Oh, now I'm still gonna do it. Okay,
Strange.
I need to
If
destroy his
Mahiru
words.
didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Okay, I'm still not beating it. How do I defeat him?
If
Maybe if I
Mahiru
wait
didn't
longer, he'll
block
do
the
both
door,
words at once.
then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her
Okay,
body.
that one goes at
Hiyoko
twice.
is the only killer I can think of.
Okay, so that third one, well, the third and the fourth one are like in the same, so I could cut those both at the same time, I think.
This is
If
complicated.
Mahiru
Yeah, it
didn't
is.
block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body.
I thought they did. Maybe they don't.
Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Still failed. I can do it if I just time all the
If
cuts in the
Mahiru
right
didn't block
directions.
the door, then Hiyoko did it. She
Why can't you
killed
splash
Mahiru
again?
and blocked the
So I
door
ran
with
out.
her
There's like
body.
a limited amount to
Hiyoko
do.
is the only killer I can think
Oh,
of.
I see that. It was blocked by my mic. That's why.
Let me
If
do it
Mahiru
again.
didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Do it again. Can't sustain.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it.
Wait, maybe it's because
she
of
killed
what you're cutting
Mahiru
with.
and blocked the door with her body.
Do you get more cuts if you change
Kyoko
swords?
is the only killer I can think of.
Well, it's... You cut... If you go cut in the same direction twice and then cut in a different direction, it's stronger. And I need to try to, like, get it so I can hit the final statement with a strong one. Or something. Let me see.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru
I've already
and
wasted so many
blocked the
hits.
door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Damn it.
If Mahiru didn't then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her butt. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
One. I'm always
If
one behind.
Mahiru didn't block the then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed
Wait, something I
Mahiru
noticed.
and blocked the door with her body.
Whenever you space out your
Hiyoko is
spaces,
the only
it seems to
killer
do
I
more
can think
damage.
of. If Mahiru didn't block the door,
Placebo.
then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
I messed up at the end, but I almost had it.
If Mahiru
It messes
didn't
with my
block
brain,
the
is
door,
all.
then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
I finally did it.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be
Seems like
covered in
RNG.
blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house.
Okay, sure.
After she moved the body,
Wrong way.
she just washed it off in the shower.
Allow me to cut through those words. No, washing it off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
It's Pecco. It's Pecco.
Maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
No.
What's your reasoning
no.
for Pecco?
Because if you look in the closet, you'll see the swimming outfit, and that's the one that she was wearing. Wait, no, that's the one Sonia was wearing. And she was wet. Wait, it's Sonia. It's Sonia. What?
Was
It wasn't
Sonia
Pecco.
wet? I don't know if
Oh,
Sonia
thank
was wet.
goodness.
She was wearing the suit, yes.
Sonia. Okay, that's fine. As long as it wasn't Pecco, I'm good.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Yoko took off her clothes before committing murder. No, that should be impossible. Because she can't get dressed by herself.
Right. She
wasn't wearing clothes at all. Her clothes fused to her body.
I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I mean, she could have learned, but since then.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little. Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place? Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her? Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
I mean, she was covered in blood.
Okay, but
if so,
Akane has an alibi.
I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Yeah, she said she was fighting the other guy, and so unless he's like, I that didn't happen, then she's fine.
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, She never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Cool.
Hey,
Do it.
more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. 'Cause Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Hyoko,
Okay,
please don't
okay, never mind.
cry. Everything is fine now, right?
Wait, what did you say?
I was just going to say I'm starting to think I know why you like Sonia so much. Because she killed you.
That would be funny. That was the reason.
Definitely was.
Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die!
Oh my
I'm sorry
God.
for being pig barf!
Importantly, Yohiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hyoko of being suspicious. Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
Oh yeah, that's true, because she did kind of, didn't she try to get the attention of everyone to, like, meet up?
My hero, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And earlier she said she never talked at all, but she was lying. I assume.
Yeah. Man, what a surprise.
Damn it!
Something.
So that was a lie?
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? Okay, she got one too. That's supposedly from my hero. I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. So she's supposed to come earlier. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. My hero, Koizumi.
Wait, it's interesting timing too, because if you think about it, Sonia is the one that just kind of invited all of the girls to a beach outing or whatever.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Huh, the letter that Hyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict other evidence? Are you talking about the other one? Is that this one we're talking about?
I think.
Display problem. Oh, the letter here doesn't clear. I mean, I guess.
I can prove it with this.
Yeah.
This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
But we discussed earlier. It's okay if we change the place and time. I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30. The other one says 2, this one says 2:30.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hyoko's letter...
Discussed earlier. It's okay if we change the place. Yeah, 2 p.m.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
Safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge?
I want to say the first one.
Which one's the first one? Or both?
The letter that Mahiro had.
Killer forged the letter Mahiro received. If that's true, then it means that Mahiro actually wrote the letter that was used to summon Hiyoko.
Damn it!
Is it really okay to say that only Mahiro's letter is real? Okay, so is it both? Because if they both wanted both of them tracked there.
I see. Yeah, because she kept saying again and again that she didn't write it.
The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox.
Yes, they wouldn't know who it was from. It also says to avoid each other so that, they don't confirm that it was actually not a real letter.
This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
Shut the fuck up, Nagito.
It's all
Nobody
my fault.
cares.
I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Lightly punch him to death? Oh my god.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
Yeah, we all kill him at the same time. It'll be fine.
Right. If we all stab him in the stomach, then technically all of us are killers. So, I mean, what's Monokuma gonna say about that?
Yeah, Monokuma.
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Medicine?
That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
What'd you say?
I said, oh, so she was framed.
Yep. Invite them both there and then frame one of them.
Yes.
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
I actually feel bad for her this time.
Yoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
In other words, he's TV static.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
Quick, he's asleep. Kill him.
Whoa! He's sleeping!
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because, unless we reveal who among us is Mahiro's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Is this that, like, mid-trial thing where it's like...
Suspend.
Well now.
Well then, that class trial has reached its climax. I'd like to present the answer right here, right now.
Hey!
Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is?
If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair.
You can't. That's seriously a big no-no.
Spoiling it right now is an innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation.
Who's the club president?
So, without further ado, the answer is...
Yeah, you can't. Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears.
Correct! You say Nanu
Correct.
in German when you're surprised.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
I've never heard that.
Like the save your progress, yeah. And this is where we could stop if we want to. But I assume you don't?
Why would I want to stop?
Let's...
Getting fun.
Yeah, reopen the trial.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Ugh, I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well,
Thank you.
now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Well, it would line up because she was running away crying before Sonia got there. And Sonia was swimming. So she could have just went over there and then planted the evidence and then showed up miraculously.
I don't think Sonia was swimming though. She just had the wetsuit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The one that said she was swimming was actually Peko, I believe. She was wet.
Yeah, Peko.
Anyway, I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? If so, we prepared the perfect product for you.
Please don't.
You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Drive. During the logic dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the Synapse course. You can move sideways with the mouse and accelerate with the control key. Press the right mouse button to brake and the left mouse button to jump. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course, so make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. If you press the escape key during the logic dive, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. She's right, this might be a very important problem. The killer tampered with the evidence after Hyoko ran away from the beach house. When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. Behold the new game. Logic Dive. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is this Run?
I don't know, you tell me.
A mobile game. Oh, it is Run. It's literally Run. So in Run, you play as like this alien that runs in literally environments that look exactly like this.
Okay, when did the killer arrive at the beach house? I mean, they would have
After
to be...
Hyoko arrived.
Okay. Is this saying... Let's see, how did... Hyoko got hit with
Hyoko
medicine,
ran away.
right? Is this, like, asking, like, before? Like, did they leave and come back, or is... I don't know, I'm confused now.
Yeah, you're confusing me. I'm confused.
Because, like, Hyoko went there, and then she said she got knocked out, right? Like, medicine or something? So, like...
Yeah, she was knocked out.
And put in the closet.
Wait, no, so then that would make sense. Because if she had gone on her morning walk, then it would have been morning. But she got knocked out.
Well, we confirmed that that was
medication.
actually all a lie, the morning walk. She did go there for the meeting that she got in the letter in the mailbox. Because she thought it was from the hero. To go there at 2. Earlier, but not the morning. Right?
Okay, well, in any case, she was knocked out.
Yes.
And then once she came to, she ran away.
Yes.
And it wasn't till after she ran away that Sonia Peko showed up. And Chiaki was always there because she came out of the bathroom, I think. At the diner, I mean.
Well, Chiaki... No, nobody came out of the bathroom. They all walked there to be ready for the other thing, supposedly.
Okay, right. Right.
Mikan did take Akane into the bathroom at one point, but that's relevant.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So is it asking, like, because if Yoko got knocked out, then, like, the killer had to have been there before, right?
Let's look at the question again.
When did the killer arrive at the beach house? It doesn't say when did they come back, right?
When did the killer arrive at... Oh, at the beach house. That's why I was confused. I was thinking about the diner.
Ah, yeah, beach house. Yeah,
Okay.
the diner would be after, if that's what you're confused about.
Yeah, okay. So when did they arrive at the beach house? That would be after Hiyoko arrived. But arrived where? Like, at the diner?
No, at the beach house.
Oh. So then before?
Maybe? That's my
Okay,
guess.
yeah.
I could be wrong, though, but...
This one's confusing me. Let's hope we can try again. But I'm gonna say before. I'm going to say that this is right. Okay, we
it
were
seems
right.
to have been right. As the path continued, the other one did not.
Yeah.
So I can jump, but I don't think I need to yet. Maybe I should jump over that. I don't know if I should. Jump over that, definitely.
Alright.
Question 2. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hiyoko left or before Hiyoko left? This is the question.
It was... So if they were always there, it would make sense because they'd have to know whenever Hiyoko left. So I'm going to say...
They left after?
Yeah, they left after.
So you think they were just hidden somewhere?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because again, if they were far away, they wouldn't necessarily know whenever she left, unless they paid close attention to the.
I think we chose rightly. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a ramp? Okay, don't get hit by that.
Okay, this minigame is actually pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I kind of like this one.
Yeah.
Question 3. Where was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? Beach house or the beach? The beach, because she looked in the place. Oh no,
right.
I'm hitting Windows key. Oh.
And there wasn't a lot of
yeah
places for her to hide anyway, so...
The beach, I guess, because she wasn't...
Yeah, the beach.
Let's see if we were right. We may have been wrong. If you're skilled, you can probably jump to the correct answer from the wrong one.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so then it was the beach house, so we need to be...
Oh, no, I'm
we're
choosing the wrong one again. Unless I was on the wrong... I don't know. Warren, we chose the beach, and then it was wrong, so let's go in the red.
Right.
Yeah, she was in the beach house.
Okay,
Somebody was hiding in the beach house.
Exactly, I guess. I don't know.
This told me nothing. That's the only part we didn't know. Is where was she in the beach house.
Yeah. We need to know.
There must be a place.
It's all coming together!
I don't know, maybe on the roof? But wouldn't that be too obvious?
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
Do we even have any evidence that, like, let us see what the place looked like? I don't think they were hiding in the trash can. Could be
fun. Obviously not.
It should piggyback from someone. This is the two with the old case, that doesn't matter.
Right, so there's no evidence supporting they... Yeah, well, other than, like, exiting out of the windows, so they obviously exit out the windows somehow.
We shall see. Let's see what they say.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Kinda true, but yeah.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Cool minigame, but it didn't help us at all.
Her personality got a
Right.
hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. Place where the killer was hiding. The place where Hiyoko hasn't looked is... Any ideas?
Okay, well, there were a lot of bottles that were, yeah, taken away and put in the trash can, so maybe she hid in there.
In the fridge thing there?
Yeah, in the fridge.
Okay, that might be true.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it was the top row, the clear ones that were removed, right? The trash can. So she, like, slid, whoever it was, slid in the head.
Wait, what?
Chiaki says they were the breeze.
Alright. Alright. You're gonna climb a mountain made of ice? There's always fighting when you play There's always fighting when you play with 2 players.
That's a reference to Ice Climbers, which is a game that you play with 2 players and you try to climb a mountain.
Crap!
I see.
But staring, looks like I just made a fool of myself.
I'm just stupid. She obviously hid in the potted plant. Wow, why didn't I think of this?
I don't know, maybe she did hide in here somehow. It goes all swooshy when I click on it. Okay, never mind. But she will grind us into food for Gundam's hamsters, though.
Crap!
Oh my god.
Where is it? I don't know. Can't be the
No,
closet.
either.
She was in the closet. She came out of it.
Okay, so try the exit. Maybe this is just a red herring.
She ran out that way, right?
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe they just... I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. Okay, what about the bench?
It does let me click on the bench. Oh, you found it. Had him.
Crap!
Oh my god.
Oh no!
I hate
Oh no!
this trial.
Outside?
This
You want to
hurts.
click the door?
Yeah.
Just be outside. That not even be considered hiding at that.
Crap!
Oh, okay, maybe they were hiding in there with her?
In the closet.
Closet?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
Oh yeah, there were like all the surfboard stuff was like all thrown all over the place and the cases were empty. Probably because somebody was hiding in one, maybe.
Oh, true, yeah.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could 2 people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
The killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. I can only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was...
Cooler.
What?
I'm just joking. Obviously not the cooler.
This thing?
Yeah.
Here!
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. 'Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding
Wow.
very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
What are you talking about?
Again, it's probably a reference to something I have no idea.
But pop culture in Japan doesn't... yeah, we don't get that.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included? Among those 3 or more people?
We had this question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent!
Yeah, that absolutely checks out.
The killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
What were you saying?
I mean, it lines up with my hypothesis. Since, okay, for one, Babyface has been acting weird this whole time. He just appeared out of nowhere in this oddly convenient timeline. And we definitely know that Sonia is obviously the killer. Or at least the one who tried to frame Lolly Girl. Look, names are hard.
You're saying
so, yeah.
Because of the wetsuit.
Yes. Yeah, because there'd be no other reason she'd change. I mean, it'd be a convenient excuse because she'd be going to the beach with everyone.
Yeah.
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear.
I love his hamsters.
The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down the left mouse button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you'll be able to memorize it. Oh yeah, we got this power now.
Right.
This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change it to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that it's only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck and have fun. Make your argument. Since they told us about that, I'm pretty sure it's one of the ones we have to memorize, so...
Right.
Let's see what we got.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
I don't know about
They
that.
didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
Yeah, that one.
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Yeah, it was that one.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
No,
As someone who
she's wearing
flushes
it.
their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction. Okay, so take one of the opinions and use it. So, you
What
want
did the
the
killer
wetsuit.
do with
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so
I do
washing
want
it off
that
would have been
thing.
impossible.
They didn't have to use...
What about the wetsuits in the closet?
Did it work?
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Maybe I can't.
If they used something other than the shower...
Oh,
What
maybe
did they
we
do
need
with the bloody
to
wet? They cut it up and
do it
Someone
with
who
the
flushes their shit,
orange
it would
ones.
definitely clog the toilet.
Okay, so I can't copy the wetsuit one.
perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay, so the only orange one that shows up is...
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so
Right.
washing it off...
Washing would have been impossible.
And then we shoot at the wetsuit, I guess?
They didn't have to use...
Well, I missed. Let me see if I can copy the wetsuit
What about
again.
the wetsuits in the closet?
No.
Maybe they
not
wore
copy.
one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
Other than the shower. I can
What
copy
did they
that
do with the
line.
blood? They cut it up and
As someone who flushes
But
their
it said
shit every
specifically
morning,
that I can't
can
use this to
declare
shit at Blue.
It
They
would
said that
definitely
specifically.
clog the toilet.
maybe it's the other way around.
weird.
Perhaps someone other than the killer moved.
Maybe
Okay,
they
so
were
I
I
able
don't
to
know, let's
wash it
shoot
off.
other than the
Shoot it at
shower at the thing that
the
nobody can
Oculus?
clean it in.
What did the killer do
Yeah.
with the...
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
I don't know, just do this.
No, that's wrong!
Okay, that worked. Whatever. Why not?
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Something other than the shower that was used to wash off the blood. It's possible that it was that drinks inside the refrigerator.
Yes.
I see!
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
She disagrees.
In theory,
Why she...
that's impossible.
Why?
Try
What?
to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Okay, let's see.
Why are you repeating this? I am confused.
I don't know, but the trash can is probably the answer.
Alright,
It's true there
whatever.
were drinks in the beach house
Oh, please.
refrigerator.
I wish I could just pause during this.
However, try think one bottle drinking wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
I will say that this
We
minigame
can't
sucks.
assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it
It's
off.
kind of cool.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through
Because
those
they were in the
words.
trash can.
No, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles. If they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
I mean, they'd still be wet, right?
The only person who wasn't wet was Sonia, and Peko was wet, and she was also... Oh. Oh. I don't like this game anymore. I wanna quit. I know she's gonna die. Can we give her a pass? I hate that bitch anyway.
See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that be?
The killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that was splattered onto them. That killer, my hero's killer, must be that person. You're ready to pick?
Let's go.
Peko Yama.
Why?
You're the only one! Peko. Is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Very wet.
Right.
Hachime and Kazuichi, why are you two here?
Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily?
I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something!
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Wow.
Wow,
You
what?
are so suspicious all the time.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. Didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked, and if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
And,
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well,
No,
if
it
Echo
is.
is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
It's escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. I think it's
Small
the
window
window.
in the shower room.
I see!
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
I mean, I guess, but I mean, there was a metal bat left there, and that didn't count, so I don't know how slithering rule seems inconsistent.
Right. But that's also counted as evidence, so...
I guess.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No,
I take it all
they
back.
just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
What object did they use?
Huh?
Any ideas?
I don't know.
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours! No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So, the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case... Focus and think the object the killer used to escape out the window. Oh no, it's time for letters.
It's the thing on her back, obviously.
What's it called, though?
So, I don't know.
Like, I would say... sword... case... thing.
Yeah, but that doesn't fit there.
Doesn't fit. First thing, what's... I guess could the second one be sword, but the first one... What's the first word? Oh, maybe the letters will help us. There's B's. Let's try a... It was B. Does that help us? B. There's O's. Let's try O. Not O. No, it's M. That doesn't make sense. Blah. Why? Not why.
Why?
Here's the skip out the window. BS does not seem like legit either. You already tried O, right? I don't think we tried M. I don't think it's M, so I'm not gonna try it. A! No, that's new. Try A.
Yeah.
Bath. Is it bath something? Or is it bat? Bath. Bat. I doubt there's two A's, so it's not this. Maybe it's Bab. It's not Bab. Bam. Okay, bamboo. It's gotta be bamboo, right?
Bamboo sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kendo. And in kendo they use bamboo swords.
Yeah. Now I just need to get them to do the letters. Assuming we're right, that is. Here's an O. need another hoe.
Come on, RNG, don't kill us now.
So sword, we decided on, right?
Yes.
There's the S. Now we need an R. Now a D. There, that went much better than last time.
Right. Well, we didn't know what the answer was before either.
Hey, Echo,
so.
you carry that
And
bamboo
also
sword on your
RNG.
back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
Did you swim with that, huh?
Despite the fact that you had a
Right.
swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see?
That's
I
a
knew
crazy
it.
balance.
I knew it was a ninja. Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily. Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for the Panic Talk Action PTA. Let's talk a little bit about Fever Time and that time. From this point on, you will be able to use Fever Time by pressing the space key during PTA. When Fever Time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all, you won't miss during Fever Time either. By pressing the left mouse button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault. But only until your focus gauge runs out, so make sure to make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called that time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates that time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult
You can
to
just
press
call it
buttons.
negative time because it's an abbreviation.
Yeah. So in that case, please try the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not going to tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that.
Who has to laugh like that?
Well then, good luck and have fun.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Hiko, why? Why are you...
Because he wants them all to die. Because he'll be
proof, you bastard!
caught.
That's obviously impossible!
And also...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut
everyone
up!
at
Don't
fault
fuck with me!
related to
Got proof, you bastard!
his sister's death and stuff.
Shut up!
He
Shut
couldn't
up!
let that
Shut
slide.
up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard! Bastard!
Game.
Got proof, you bastard! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut! Got proof, you bastard! That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I
Don't
can't tell if
fuck
I'm
with
winning.
me.
This is very a lot of stuff flying around.
Got proof, you bastard!
Yeah, looks good to me.
Shut up!
I don't know.
Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
This is the end!
No, I just did what sounded logical.
Got this. You did it.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. Oh, you just back off!
Nagito. Oh my god.
Is it true? Did you really
Okay,
kill
okay.
Mahiro?
I have a plan.
Yeah.
So what we do, we kill Monokuma. After that, everyone can escape. We let Peko out and about, let her have her fun. You know, everyone is happy, other than, you know, the lolly, in which case, you know, Peko can just finish her off. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind.
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiro's killer, right? But is this right? Though Fuyuhiko is the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right?
Wait, that's so...
Why did you kill Mahiru?
Why did I think of this?
Like, did you just do it because you felt like
Yakuza. Kill Yakuza.
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
You don't believe that. You don't believe that. You absolutely do not believe that. The only person wanting justice here would be the Yakuza kid, and I'm gonna be real. You got nothing to do with this, just like they said. So, yeah.
Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
If she's saying that directly contradicts why she was working with the Yakuza in the first place. So, like, wouldn't it make more sense that Babyface was the killer all along? Because the whole time, he was being such a pain in the ass and trying to stop everyone from accusing Peko. So maybe he's like, oh, I have a guilty conscience because, like, I did actually kill her. Oh, I don't know.
Hello! Earth to Peko!
We shall see.
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine, just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Could she be?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete!
Yo.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
She's even got a little emoji thing there.
Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Peko, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Peko finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but... huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask!
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
Funny emoji.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Peko is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
See, he doesn't care because he knows that it's a lie. Anyway.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping.
Maybe I'm just coping.
Take a look! It's a killer!
Hey, this again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow.
Yeah, but she did
must be
nothing wrong.
eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword.
Glowing red eyes. Oh my god.
And executed justice.
These emojis are great.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
I'm the grossest person here.
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh! I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
No.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Closing argument. Begin.
I refuse to believe it's Echo. I realize I'm probably just coping so hard, but yeah, I don't know.
On the morning of the incident, my hero met. Whoa. Well, I mean, it shows her right there, right? Yoko wakes up. Not that. This is more magic. Let's think about this one more time. It's not that picture, though.
I like how at least, like, you know while you're in there that it's wrong, so you don't have to, like, go back after.
In order to lure Mahiro into Yoko, to the letter, we don't have that either. The first one to arrive at the beach house was... Let's just wake up. He didn't wake up yet, so it's not that picture yet. The next one to arrive at the beach house was Mahiro, but we don't have a good picture of that. What did the killer leave next to the body? Mask. Yeah. Now then, time to wash off the blood with the stuff. Do you have a picture for that? Where should I... I don't have a picture for that. The first one who found the body was... I think it's Hyoko waking up here. Hyoko left a big piece of evidence.
The gummy bear.
No, that would be the sand stuff. The footprints. Because that's just Hyoko left it. In the closet after Hyoko ran away. That's when the killer drops. Okay. Let's go to the left first, and then we'll go back. To retrieve the bamboo sword, I must do this. Put the bamboo sword... I don't know, but here's the footprints. Let's go back for the footprints. I know that let's put the bamboo sword, but I think that comes later. No, I don't see that option.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, it wouldn't be because it's literally right there.
Alright, let's go back a little bit. This looks like Mahira's talking to somebody. Mahira arrives at the beach house. Okay, give me a second.
So that would be at the beginning.
The next one to arrive at the beach house was... this one. There we go. Go further back. Bottle, then what? Let's go back here. No, we literally already have this. This is right there. This is not that one. Maybe it's the water bottles now.
Yeah. It literally shows it.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Akane's covered in blood. That has nothing to do with anything.
Right.
There's a sprint from the thing. Got the bamboo sword to the bag. Maybe that's one. Yoko made a promise with somebody. Was that earlier? Let me go back. Let's see if there was another thing. Sing. There's some hero match. This one. There we go. Now that's the right one. No, that would be the notes. The killer forged 2 letters. First one to arrive would be... Well, it would have been Hyoko, but we don't have a picture of her just arriving. So let's go more this way.
This is a bit all over the place, though.
Let's see. I must do this. Tie the bamboo sword into the... Last stock. These are the last ones. Hyoko is put to sleep. Hyoko's still sleeping. Hyoko arrives. Let's go to where they arrive. Actually, where should I hide? The surfboard case. There we go. Go back this way. The first one to arrive.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character.
She looks cute in this art style.
Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, They said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see. And what of it? She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
I agree.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong!
Shut up.
I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct.
Sleeping.
Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice! If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice! Hurry and carry on justice!
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That?
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
Ah, he finally woke up.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Okay. Well,
Yep. Of course it was her. Damn it all.
last trial.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Thank you. Thank you.
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
I like you, Sonia. Thank you.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Huh?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast!
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right?
Right.
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Thank you. God.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that?
That is sparkling justice catchphrase.
No serial killer has a catchphrase.
I read it in the magazine and library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article is written in their native language, so I tried translating it.
See, so that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Pecco. They said local language, right? So, nationality?
Yeah, nationality.
I see! That's right. According to what Sonia said...
Flashback to what we just read.
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
If she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Or Japanese, or whatever language we're supposed to be speaking.
Right.
Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?!
She has the emoji face. All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both the serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
Yes! 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 Oh my god!
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
What?
My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool. Which means someone else used her then?
See, I knew it.
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see.
I
finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
So validated right now. I will accept all of the rewards you give me. I'm just honestly. Oh, thank God Pecco doesn't die.
I mean, besides Pecco and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime? The body discovery announcement, right? Because
oh yeah,
three
that
people.
too. Because
there had to have been another person that saw it.
Unless Monokuma counts.
Talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? ... Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? Doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Pecco, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us 1 person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house!
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Right.
Yeah, who was it?
It's Babyface.
You're the only one!
Get wrecked, loser.
Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too. Oh no, what's the overwhelming proof?
The baseball bat? Yeah, that. Use that.
Alright.
What?
The events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too. That's unrelated. Let's see, this one?
I can prove it.
They just
with
got the
this.
wrong picture. This shows an actual, like, dead
I
person.
didn't think it was necessary to confirm
That's
it.
related.
It didn't
Yes.
have anything to do with Mahiru's murder.
I
but
guess.
there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize.
Like, if that was Fuyuhiko's sister, then he would know who that was when he saw it, and then he would know it was real.
Right.
The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
It's that envelope. What's inside?
Shut up. What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted!
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Yeah, he points.
Wait. So,
What you think?
I'm gonna say that he can, like, he'll allow us to, like, vote again.
Perhaps.
He did also say that if you voted wrong, everyone else but the black end would die. I get it.
I'm in a bind, and what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Commercial break.
Commercial break.
I guess that was the commercial break.
Though there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed my hero, Koizumi, is...
Now, hold on a second.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pecco's the killer.
Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're a tool. You're a freaking human being.
I'm not a tool.
You're not a tool. I know. I'm stupid.
I'm a human, but I'm not a tool. That's what you're saying. You're wrong.
You just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey.
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Pecco and I grew up together. You two childhood friends then?
No.
No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzurio clan took me in.
I am nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say?
It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living.
They took this baby and put them with the other baby and gave it a sword. Now it must fight.
That baby has a sword. That's dangerous.
Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
But that is... You're wrong. You're not a tool, Pecco. Because if you're a tool... then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you. Wow. Professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding a relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
Stupid little bitch.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiro wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko.
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat the game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
Damn it! I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead? You tried to confirm it with Mahiro, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But...
Pretty sure my hero was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it.
You know when my hero spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this.
Oh.
Sorry. I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, my hero? If you wanna to talk about it there, I'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to talk to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too.
But...
So much reading, oh my god. It's fine. But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could just make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here.
Damn it!
I have no choice but to kill that person on my own sister's behalf, right?
And so,
my young master thought of a plan and executed it.
I wanted to use the bat as a murder weapon because because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death in the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So, that's why you killed Mahir with the bat.
Yeah.
But still, I believed her up until the very last minute. That the game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch!
Hey.
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
But...
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but...
Why?
You shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over my hero, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan.
Yeah.
But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I had hidden under the bench. But at that moment...
My master called for me and made me kill Mahir.
Huh?
young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to?
No. She's saying that to protect him because he was shocked that she said that.
A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions.
I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand it, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie. I'll be quiet.
Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be!
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten your votes? Our votes.
So, we fell for it. We fell for a trick all along. That's right, you guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong!
Hold on. Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monaco?
This is troubling!
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
I see. So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is the true hope then. On his behalf, you killed my hero, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great!
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
I have no hope. I am just...
A tool? Well, even if we ask her, she's probably gonna play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
Hold on, what's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. Your tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey.
Fuyuhiko, can you tell the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer. Are those things all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but...
Huh?
If you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Young master.
You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Ryuhiko, you mentioned this before, but...
In this kind of situation, interacting with others would just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teruteru, are proof of that. Plus, I'd be frustrated to be held back by affection when it's time to kill.
You're still saying that.
Of course. I'll sacrifice the lives of anyone here if it guarantees my survival.
You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you are the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool.
Ryuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way you look at it, You'll still lose Peko, but...
Hey.
If you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, a tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
How about it for you, Hiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
'Cause that's actually what I have to do to survive. I just feel ashamed of myself. It didn't mean I can't live on without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I'm to admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kazuryu clan.
Young master!
Uh-oh!
Oh my! Oh, so this is how it turned out.
Too bad!
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to our meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you know all this all along, didn't you? You knew that Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
Oh, well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh?
Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Peko the tool with the heart is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me a chance to survive. But I
had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master!
You have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself. I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
But then why?
Even so,
I wanted you to escape.
I wanted you to escape.
Oh, she's speaking herself. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
Not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Goodbye.
And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. Echo. That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
Hoo-hoo, so cool. But will you decide to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So...
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Peko Yama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it.
How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any more tools.
You did say that.
Then let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair.
You didn't want a tool, you wanted a friend.
Jeez.
Right. Jeez. Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time, for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Peko Yama.
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
I prepared a very special punishment for you.
I never needed a sword or shield.
I never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young Master? Young Master!
Well, execution time.
This? Ow. Why? It's horrible.
I don't know if it's metaphorical or he's actually puppeteering her, but anyway.
I think it's metaphorical because this whole thing about her being a tool.
He's trying to get to her.
Oh, even Monokuma is shocked. Honestly, that's fitting. And I don't feel as bad about it.
Impossible!
This cannot be, even for you, Hiko. This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes.
You bastard, what is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko! Boyo Hiko!
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me.
Damn it.
It was supposed to be the clash between two hopes. It was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh. You're still talking about that.
You.
What the hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that 2 of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. And I even feel sad and hopeless. But still.
Isn't that right?
It's going to be alright. The despair is worthless. Even this despair, it's just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is an unmistakable truth.
Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts are what hope should be. Reminds me of him.
I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hope of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left whenever we're done with you. That's your future.
Much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know. Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Fuyuhiko! Yeah. Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side. He survived it all.
Wow.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay? Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
I'm right.
You're so stupid!
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
Saving her yourself.
Saving her, yeah. Okay.
You stupid brother!
I can't read
What
it
are you
all.
so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't believe it!
Huh? A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Duty?
Hey!
Because it's written in the school trip rules. If blackness is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. If only the blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's just me.
So,
Fine then. Save him.
Really?
like...
I was actually going to do that all along, so I've prepared for this.
Huh? Prepared? That's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
It can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps. He's gonna be fine. He's probably going to get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened.
Then all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know.
However,
we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess things aren't as exciting if a stirrer like him ain't around. Yeah, I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. In the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. For Yohiko! I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so, the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that.
Oh boy.
"15 days.
Oh boy.
Guess that tells us how
10
much happened.
hours? Oh, 10
10
hours
hours
until
into
the next day, I guess.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Dang.
I see.
That was the end of Sea and Punishment, Sin and Coconuts. Okay, who's left? Down to 12.
Dang it. I wanted Peko to live.
I know.
I feel the despair.
I obtained a present, the Black Dragon Blade. Despair. Do you like to save your current progress? Heck yeah. Question marks, but I think we should stop here.
I agree.
Everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
Hope I wasn't too annoying during the trial.
Nah, you were great.
Oh, yeah.
I like watching your reactions to everything. See your hope and your despair go between each other.
Interesting. Bite you.
Anyway, see you next time, everyone.